Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Wolverines will kick it away first. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
On the set. Get set, get set.
Trying the left side. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Finds a man all alone. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I love offensive coordinators that are not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Easy.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the back. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After the misfire on that 52-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 35. To the air, it's Underwood. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Got his man quickly. At the 45, on his way. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight end set on 3rd and goal. The gift to the fullback. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great job being physical in the middle of the defense. Goal line situation, 3rd down. Nowhere for the runner to go in the middle of the field, so he tries to use his speed to bounce it, but this ain't high school. This defense has the ability to pursue and chase and get him down.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Michigan! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd short, what they like 3rd medium, 3rd long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 30, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Horned Frog.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Offense working from the pistol. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking left. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To throw, it's Underwood. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can't roll back into this one. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to LSU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got him in the open. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, TCU.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And as he throws, working that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Ezukama. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Pound 55 weak. Gorilla.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's small. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Back to throw time running short in the half. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Out across 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. And off to Jones. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Moves away as he feels pressure. On target to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. Fighting off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Fire. He lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
You got it. Hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up with that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Trying to get behind the defense. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there.
Breaks into the open. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. This time he's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Something up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in turning it on. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from... And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
It's one thing not to believe in punting, but to go for it that deep in your own end and give away a first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hard-Frog. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the outside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Still looking, on the move. Slings it downfield. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen two big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Motion from the wideout. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man. He gets it in there for the 2, and now they've chopped that lead down to 11.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Trying to pound it in. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Underwood. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Wow, 55 weak.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.